There was a time when the light of the world rose not from the west, but from the east, a time when Baghdad shone brighter than any city on earth, where every page of a book was a lamp, and every scholar a flame. Among those flames was a man who saw numbers as poetry and equations as the language of God. His name was Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi. He was born around 780 AD in Khwarizm, a land of rivers, deserts, and dreams in what is now Uzbekistan. From childhood, he gazed at the stars and maps, asking the questions others feared to ask. How can we measure the world? How can we predict the heavens? How can order emerge from chaos? In those questions, the seeds of algebra were already growing. When he reached Baghdad, the city was alive with knowledge, a meeting place for Greek logic, Persian astronomy, Indian numbers, and Arab faith. It was called the Beit al-Hikmah, the House of Wisdom. There, Al-Khwārizmī became more than a scholar. He became a bridge between civilizations. He studied maps, stars, and languages. And from this notion of thought, he began to build a new science, a science that would outlive empires. His book Al-Kitab al-Mukhtasar, the compendious book on calculation by completion and balancing, changed the world forever. From the Arabic word al-Jabr came the word algebra. From his name Al-Khwārizmī came algorithm. His logic became the foundation of modern mathematics, and centuries later, the foundation of computers. He didn't just solve equations, he taught humanity how to think logically. How to take confusion and turn it into clarity. That was his true genius. To Al-Khwārizmī, numbers were not cold, they were alive. Divine patterns woven into creation. He believed that God created the world through measure, proportion, and harmony, so to understand the world was to come closer to the Creator. He wrote not for fame, but for faith, because he believed knowledge was a form of worship. He once said, "The universe is written in the language of mathematics, and to read it is the duty of the wise." His writings crossed deserts and seas. They reached Spain, Italy, and France, and they woke Europe from its long sleep. The Renaissance did not begin in Florence or Paris. It began in Baghdad, in the ink of Al-Khwārizmī. Without him, there would be no algorithms, no engineering, no digital world. He is the silent teacher behind every equation your phone solves today. If you look around today, your phone, your computer, your GPS, even the algorithms deciding what you watch, all of them carry a hidden signature, a signature written more than 1,200 years ago by one man, Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi. He created something humanity had never seen. A universal language of numbers, step-by-step problem solving, clear methods that anyone could follow. This method would later be given a name, algorithm, a word born directly from Al-Khwārizmī himself. Today, algorithms run everything. They guide airplanes through the sky. They help doctors detect diseases. They secure your bank account. They power artificial intelligence. They shape the digital world we live in. Every time your phone unlocks with the face scan, every time Google Maps finds the fastest path, every time a computer solves a problem in milliseconds, it is following the same logic Al-Khwārizmī wrote more than a millennium ago. He didn't just influence technology, he created the foundation for it. Even great scientists, from Fibonacci to Newton, studied his work. When Europe was still struggling to understand numbers, They used his books as textbooks for hundreds of years. His ideas traveled from Baghdad to Persia to Andalusia to Europe, and finally into every computer code written today. This is Al-Khwārizmī's true legacy. He didn't build machines. He built the thinking that machines use to function. He showed the world that complicated problems can be broken into simple steps, that logic can be written, and that knowledge, once organized, can change civilizations. So when you hold a smartphone, use YouTube, or speak to artificial intelligence, remember a part of that intelligence comes from a man who lived more than 1,200 years ago. A man whose name became the heartbeat of modern technology, Al-Khwārizmī, the father of algorithms and the architect of the digital world. He left behind no throne, no army, no palace, only knowledge. That was enough to outlast all kings. He taught us that civilizations rise not by wealth, but by wisdom, and that the truest formula of life is simple: faith plus knowledge equals light. I'm Spark, and this was the story of Al-Khwārizmī, the mind who gave the world the language of algorithms. If his journey inspired you, then stay with me, follow, subscribe, and join me again as we uncover the geniuses who shaped our world. Until the next chapter, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep the spark alive.